The origins of Sister Grimm, it's one of those things that came out of the blue, I would say. I lived in Quantox about 20 years ago. I was just looking for a location to shoot a film where it'd be nice and easy. So also I thought, well, it'd be nice to get away from contemporary subject matter. So I always liked the costumes around the Napoleonic period. So I thought, well, okay, let's set it at the same time, the year that Napoleon was defeated after he got off Elba. And then after that, I just had to come up with a story. So I thought, two girls. I had these two young actresses who worked with him before, both as leads. There was Charlotte Radford and Suzanne Kendall. I thought, well, they'd probably come and do it. I worked with both Charlotte and Suzanne before. Charlotte was the lead on Inside Out, where she plays a Czech girl on the Make in London. I think she did a fantastic performance in that. She also, in the first movie she did was with us, where she plays an android out in space in our film called Dark Side of Heaven. One of the best androids you're ever going to see. And so with Sisters Grimm, I think it's part of a development of working with us. Suzanne Kendall, she first appeared in Inside Out as Charlotte's best friend. And then she went on to do a lead in Seven Crosses, where she plays the Mad Minnie Tucker, who has an incestuous affair with her brother. And then, so I think pairing Suzanne and Charlotte together again, it was fun. You know, it was good. They got on well together. They were easy to work with. Yeah. The story starts with the two girls arriving at Watchet Harbour, having been shipwrecked overseas, and it kind of, how would I put it? It's a romp. I admit it. It's a romp. There's nothing serious about this film. It's just supposed to be a romp. Actors who can act are rare. I would say that actors who really have any sustainable career are the ones that can reinvent themselves. Having said that, though, Hollywood seems to thrive on people being themselves, but at the same time the camera doesn't lie. So you have to find actors who are something close of themselves coming onto the screen, but putting them within the clothes of a character. So with people like Charlotte and Suzanne, Joe Rainbow, who's in this film, and a couple of the other actors, I feel that there's real acting talent there, and the British. And I don't want to bang the drum too much about that, but it's difficult for British actors to get leads in films. What drives me is the fact that I don't have a driver. I have to do my own driving. It doesn't matter how many films you make, you're always one film away from bankruptcy. So perhaps it'd be much better if we did a Hollywood film, we got a whole bunch of money in the bank and not do anything for 3 years. The main motivation is, one, having to pay an overhead, and two, try to create employment for other people. But the other aspect of it is I wouldn't do it if I didn't like it, so I think it's also therapy for me. Like all therapy, if you can make money from it, that's good. And I think people would have maybe have told me by now whether I should have given up or not. And so I'm just assuming that there might be someone around the corner just about to tell me to give up. But I'll not look around the corners and just keep going.